How y'all doing today? It's your boy Eat Right Guy, and I'm back with another video. And for this video, I want to dedicate it to nursing. So this is for anybody that's on the fence on whether they should become a dietitian or a registered nurse, or if you're already a dietitian and you're thinking about becoming a nurse. And so I interviewed one of my friends as well as ex-co-workers. She's a registered nurse and she has a lot of experience in different areas of nursing. She started out as a bedside nurse at a large hospital. Then she went on to become a labor and delivery nurse. And then after that, she did hospice. And now she's a corporate nurse working from home. So she has a lot of experience, and I just asked her, what, in your opinion, what are some of the pros and cons of being a nurse? And is there any things that you wish you knew before becoming a nurse? And so she said that, well, being a nurse is awesome because there are so many different aspects of the medical field that a nurse can do. Like she said that nurses can either go into education and work in a school, a hospital, a clinic. Nurses can work for insurance companies. They can work at hospitals, outpatient clinics, and other facilities. And she also said that if you want to go higher in nursing, you can become a nurse practitioner or get your doctorate in nursing, where you'll get more responsibilities and a lot higher pay. And she also said there are so many opportunities for growth and job changes in nursing. And this is true. A nurse is probably the most sought after profession in America and maybe in the world. Hospitals, clinics, outpatient clinics are always looking for nurses. And it doesn't matter where you go in the United States. People are always looking for nurses. And a lot of these companies are so desperate for nurses that they offer financial incentives like sign-on bonuses and referral bonuses just to get nurses. So you'll never have to worry about job security being a nurse. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, nursing is expected to grow 15% in the next 10 years, which is much faster than average. And some of her cons were, if you want to do hospital nursing, depending on the hospital, nurses are sometimes overworked. And if you do your job the way you're supposed to do, you never sit down. And this is very true, man. Especially in bedside nursing in the hospital, you'll see that these nurses are literally ripping and running for 12 hours a day. And a lot of times they don't even have time to sit down. They don't have time to eat. Sometimes they don't have time to go to the bathroom. And it's always something they have to do, whether they're taking care of their patients, they're talking to pharmacists, or they're talking to doctors, or they're just relaying information to other nurses and dealing with other healthcare professionals. Like they're always doing something, and it definitely can be overwhelming. So also, she said it seemed like the other disciplines were cool, calm, and collected while we were stressed. And that's true. Like as a dietitian, you know what I'm saying, we kind of print out our patient list and we go see our patients whenever we want throughout the day, and we go and chart. We don't have the responsibility of taking care of 6 patients that are all calling at the same time and giving medication and just trying to remember everything. So they're definitely one of the most overworked professions in healthcare. And some of the other things that I noticed that she didn't say was that nurses also have to pick up on patients. So if you're a woman and you're not that big, you may have to pick up on somebody that's twice your size. And I think a lot of nurses can develop lower back pain from improper lifting. Also, a con that I noticed is that as a nurse, you're probably gonna have to deal with bodily fluids. So things like vomit, pee, snot, boo-boo, wounds, pressure ulcers, all that stuff. You're gonna have to put them gloves on and you're gonna have to dive head first into that. And the smells of some of that stuff is just, I can't do it. And dealing with blood squirting everywhere, that's something you need to take in consideration. If you're squeamish, you may not want to be a nurse. And like she said, you can't sit down, can't go to the bathroom. And stress, like she said, a lot of nurses are stressed. I don't care how much money somebody pays you, stress will kill you. Stress is not worth the money, man. Stress will make you dread going to work every day. So if you're a person that's easily stressed and can't deal with stress, nursing may not be for you. And she also said that when I asked her if there was something that she would change, or there was something that she knew before she became a nurse, she said that she would definitely get her bachelor's degree over her associate's degree. She started out with just an associate's degree and became a nurse. She said that if you want to start working as a nurse straight away, get your associate's degree. But if you have time, get the bachelor's degree and find a specialty that you're interested in. And I asked her that, so why is it so important to get your bachelor's degree? Like, why do you think that's more beneficial? Because in my perspective, I'm like, go the shortest and cheapest route. You know what I'm saying? They both lead to you being a nurse. I would have thought just get your associate's degree. And so I asked her, does it allow you more job responsibilities? I'm sure that you get paid more. And she said that the pay is actually minimal. The pay difference is actually minimal. But nursing as a profession, and with any profession, you are wanted to have a higher degree. Certain hospitals will only hire nurses with bachelor's degree to keep their magnet status. She said that like a hospital down here, they really only want nurses with bachelor's degree. And they say the pay difference isn't that much, but when it comes to promotions, they want the higher degree. I'm learning about the nursing profession in school, and there's going to be a push for nurses to have higher degrees, but getting a BSN from associate's degree is so easy. So she said it's really easy going from associate's to bachelor's degree. And she said right now she's actually doing an accelerated program that's only going to take a year, and it's fast paced, and she can have it done while working 40 hours a week and raising a family. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. And I also asked her, just kind of like dietitians, most dietitians either work in clinical or start as clinical. Same with nurses. A lot of nurses start working as a bedside nurse in a large hospital. And so I asked her, do you think, would you recommend a new nurse get experience as a bedside nurse? And she said, of course, at least 2 years of experience. I got 2.5 before doing hospice, but the more the better. She said she kind of changed jobs because she wanted to be home more to take care of her kids. And so I thought that was pretty interesting, because bedside nursing is the most stressful type of nursing from my experience. So she definitely thinks that nurses should do that just to get that experience, because you probably become more of a well-rounded nurse doing that. Just like, in my opinion, if you're a clinical dietitian, I think you'll become more of a well-rounded dietitian working clinical. And so that's pretty much our conversation. I hope this video was informative. Y'all have a nice day. And if you're a nutrition student or a dietetic intern and you're concerned about passing the RD exam, feel free to join my Facebook group, RD Exam Prep, which will be down in the description. And this is where you can be part of a community that will answer any questions that you may have, as well as I provided free study guides, notes, and practice exams. And while you're at it, follow me on Instagram at EatRightGuy, and visit my website, eatrightguy.com, where I post weekly blogs on nutrition and dietetics related topics.